Hi there, my Leo people, and welcome to your reading for June 2022. So thank you so much for joining me here today. Okay, so having a look at your current energies, my goodness, you guys have some major arcana cards happening. I just have to say this. Right, so let's get started. We have here in one of your guidance cards for the month is bring love into the situation, my Leo people. So are you guys looking at your situation from a loving perspective, a compassionate perspective? Are you being a little bit aggressive about your situation or too assertive as well? So is it time to have a think about things from a bit more of an understanding and empathetic point of view? So that's an interesting card that's come up for one of your guidance cards. We've also got here a leg up. So you guys are asking for help because I think some of you think you can do everything on your own. So a leg up is telling me that you guys need to think about that you do have a support system around you, and that anything that you think you can do all the time all by yourselves, because Leo people, look, you guys, you are the ones of the zodiac that are natural born leaders, and you're naturally quite independent as well. You know, you're a fire sign, and you tend to just think I can do everything by myself, and you can be a little bit bullheaded as well. So this is telling me here that just think about the support systems you have around you, because I think you've got, particularly if you're in a relationship, you've got a really supportive partner that they're there for you, and they're quite grounded too, because Leo people, you do tend to need to have somebody that's a little bit more grounded than you guys, that are a bit more stable, because you know you are the adventurers of the zodiac as well, being a fire sign. But this is the time to call on some help, I think. So especially when we've got love, bring love into the situation for you guys. So that's it, you know, thinking of things in a bit more compassionate perspective as well. We've also got the Uruz rune. So I think that's how you pronounce it. I think Uruz rune. But so this rune is telling me here that you guys have a lot of strength about yourselves, that you really are. You're very, very strong people. So this is telling me here, sorry, I think this is shaking a little bit. I'll just move it a little bit there. That you're very, very strong people, that you've got a lot of experience and you've been through a lot in your lives as well. And that this is a time to think about all your experience and think about the strength that you naturally have, and that you are strong enough to do anything you really want to do in your life, so that you are confident as well, but you have that experience, that learning that you've gathered for your lives, all that hardships you've been through, and that you can get through any situation that is presented in front of you. So that's just a reminder that you do have that beautiful sense of strength yourself inside of you. So that's important to recognize there for you, Leo. So something might have happened, a shift lately, and you're feeling like, oh, I'm a bit left out in the cold. Am I going to be able to do all this by myself? But think about the support you do have around you, especially with the leg up there. So a leg up is really telling me you do have that support. So don't be afraid to ask for help, okay? All right, we've got the Ace of Cups here. New beginnings for you guys, hey? So we've got some new energy around you too. Like, I think recently there would have been some new things that have taken place in the month of May, but I also feel there's some more energy, that new, beautiful, loving energy that is almost like possibility of new relationships. But if you're already in a relationship, I think there's also a beginning. It could be even in your careers, but it's like it's something you really, really care about too. So there's a real connection there. Could be romantic connection, but just that general love connection as well for what's happening in your lives. And I think some of you too are just embodying that all your senses are becoming alive with this as well, that there's something that's happening, a new energy thing that's happening, that it's like it's just beautiful. I can experience this, and I can really enjoy it as well. So there's a lot of love, I think, around you guys, Leo people. There seems to be a lot of really yeah, loving energy there, and it's almost like new love has come into your lives. So with Judgment coming in here too, so Judgment's telling me over the top of this that now it's the time of the being, almost like you're being reborn again. So there's a new portion of your journey that's happening in your lives, Leo peoples, and it's time to bear all, I feel like, as well. So this is really telling me it's the cleansing of the old. It's the timing of to, you know, say all the things you want to say as well. Cleanse yourselves of all the old stuff, I want to say. So that's a really, really big thing for you guys for the month of June, to really be honest as well. There's a sense of truth that comes with the Judgment card here. So especially when we've got the connection of the new beginning here, Judgment comes in and tells us, because Major Arcana card here is telling us it's really time to really say all the stuff you've wanted to say, like all the hurts, the pains and everything. It's time to release all of that, because then you can be really, really walking into the new part of your life where you don't have to worry about any secrets, things that have, you know, that might hold you back in this new beginning, any old angers, any old hurts. This is time to bear all, Leo. So this is a really big message for you guys in your current energies at the moment, because I don't think some of you have been quite honest about how you're feeling at the moment. If you're going through some struggles, stuff like that at the moment, I think some of you are taking a lot of stuff independently and trying to do it all by yourself as well. So you might be lashing out a little bit here too. So that's why we've got the message here of bring love into the situation, bring understanding too. So if you're feeling like, because sometimes Leo people, you tend to be self-centered, it's all about you guys. So think about the others in the situation that you're in as well, okay? So this is not always about you, even though you've got the sun in your sign as well, like Leo. Like the world revolves around Leo, but especially when you're struggling as well. But time to think about others that might be struggling around you as well, and that they may want to speak and they may want to talk about their troubles as well. So don't be afraid to ask for help, because if you're lashing out, it means you're not asking for help with the leg up here. So if you need a bit of a break, whether you just have a day where you go and you do something for you, that might be what helps you. So, okay. Now we've got the Three of Pentacles in 2 different decks that has come up for you as well, Leos. So this is the card here of your thoughts about working with others and building foundations as well. So I think a lot of that is on your mind at the moment too, your living circumstances and the people in that too. And I think in your close-knit group, like your friends, your family, you're thinking about, I feel like some of you wanting to build and plan, or you're wanting to move home and stuff like that as well. So that's definitely in the forefront of your thoughts as well. So some of you might be frustrated in your living circumstances. Some of you might be wanting to move or buy. And I think there's definitely a lot of conversations happening around that at the moment. We've got the Star in the reverse position too. So the Star is telling me here that you're feeling like that some of these things that you really want to do aren't possible as well. So it's almost like some of you've had a bit of a knock at your hopes and dreams and really what you want to do here. It could be in the matters of career stuff as well, because I'm also seeing the Three of Swords here. So some of you feeling like your heart has been hurt a little bit, and there's been a bit of heartbreak around family sort of stuff as well. So I think some of you just need to, it's almost like take a step back and a breather, because Leos, you are a fiery sign and you just want to do everything. So take a step back, take a breath. So even if none of this is happening quite yet, because I think some of you are, look, we've got the Ten of Wands here. You're taking on a lot at the moment. and you Mr. Independent, Miss Independent. I think some of you are really just trying to do it all on your own. We've got the Two of Swords here as well. So we're blindfolded. We can't see the forest through the trees as well. We're emotional as well. And then we've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse position too. So I feel like there's this need to defend yourselves too. I feel like internally you want to defend yourselves a lot, and you're ready to have a battle and have an argument when it's because things are like taking on too much and I can't do it all. So yes, Leos, take a step back and a breather, because some of you aren't looking after your health. Some of you aren't doing that. Your dreams, what you want to do, things you really want to do in your lives. Some of you aren't taking notice of that at the moment, because you want to have this. I want to see that, I want to have the career, I want to have my new home, I want to have this, I want to have that, but I'm taking on too much, all the stuff I need to do during the day and stuff, and things aren't working out. But I think some of you aren't slowing down, being the fiery Leo that you are. We've also had, some of you have had the Tower moment as well. It's like everything has seemed like a catastrophe at one point as well. But yes, it's like we've got 2 towers here. 2 towers. So also in your guidance card, in your guidance area in the reverse position too. So some of you definitely have gone through some issues and troubles and things like that, what seems like a catastrophe, and you've been riding the waves of it at the moment. So you're definitely in a transitional period. So it's time, I feel you guys, you need to slow things down and ask for help. So that's really important, because then you can focus on you. I think some of you just spreading yourself too thin and worrying about everything, whether it's work, finances, family stuff, and it's all just become overwhelming for you guys, especially with the 2 Tower Major Arcana card energy there. But there's definitely, I think, a sense of new beginnings that have happened. It's some beautiful things that have happened for you guys and are happening, and you're very excited, you're very happy about it. But there's also been something there that it's like, I don't know if it's hindering on that a little bit, or there's been the extra pressure with all this as well. So it's like coming through this beautiful thing in the sea of stuff that has been overwhelming for you guys. So there's definitely, with the Judgment card there, that Major Arcana card, it's time to be real about yourselves, your situation, whether you even need to just really speak your truth, speak how you're feeling about your situation. Because are you being honest with yourselves and honest with the people around you? Because there's some beautiful stuff happening here, whether it's new relationship, new baby, new something, new career. Sometimes new careers, they come with all these pressures, and you become overwhelmed and you try to do everything, but then nothing gets done, right? So, okay. All right, some beautiful things happening, but yes, you guys, I do feel like you're overwhelmed a little bit. Now, also we've got the Ace of Swords here. So I think definitely there is going to be a sense of release for you guys for this month, because the Ace of Swords tells me that the truth of the situation comes in, and there's it's almost like, everything comes out, and then you finally can move on from that situation, and you can finally, everyone knows the truth, I want to say. So that's a big, big thing for you guys for this month. I feel like there's some truths that need to be told. And also be organized about your thoughts too. And really plan and think about where you see yourselves in the future with the 3 of Wands there. So that's a really big thing about planning. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, guys, at the moment, just put some plans into place, all right? So don't try to do everything at once, but take a step back and plan, because if you're feeling anxious about everything because you aren't organized. So that's one thing I will say. So really have a think about where you see yourselves, Leo people, in your futures. So I'll pull one more guidance card for you guys, because I just feel I want to do that. Okay. Leo guidance card. I've got one. All right, Earth. Ask the element of earth for grounding, stability, and strength. So that's a beautiful card for you guys. Grounding for the month of June, okay? So that's a really good thing. Slow things down. Remember the earth element, which is really like connecting with nature. Anything you can do to really ground the energy this month is going to be helpful for you guys. So time to slow down for the month of June for you Leo people. All right, thank you so much for listening to this reading today. I hope it was helpful for you, and I'm so thankful that you were able to join me today. So thank you very much, and I'll talk to you soon.